Hello, good evening, good evening, good evening. Can you all hear me? Do I sound good? Do I sound all okay? I sound good. Thank you very much, Cross. Thank you very much. Hope you're all good. It's Thursday again, meaning it's time for another stream, as always. Another one of these streams, man, oh man. How many have I done so far? Been doing this for over a year now. I think about a few weeks ago was the anniversary. Who knows? Who knows? Right, let's get to it. I am here, and there you are. Wow, look at that. There's some text at the side, and oh wow, it's not looking. Hold on, let's see if I've not tested this out. Because I thought it was looking out. I'm also burning a little bit because my hot water bottle. You see Daisy? I think we can see you, Gobs. Let's oh, animation. What's that? What is this? I don't know what this is. Hold on. Where did that come from? Animation! I don't know what... I have no idea what was happening there. So, let's... Alright, multi-chat. I'm gonna... Right, hold on. Just... do that. It's quite funny actually. You might be able to see me there. It's this is kind of a work in progress. And I'm just gonna keep it there. So that you gobs can see. That was quite random. I don't know what happened. I think I might have accidentally done some sort of addition to the sources. Yes, everyone must animate now. Yeah, so Daisy, my beloved waifu. We're gonna work on her tonight. And I would like it if we could get to doing some color because there's some background stuff. I've been thinking of what we can do for the background. And I was thinking about that today and yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. What's up with the chat? The chat's there. You can all see it. Do you not like it? In fact, actually, it's super delayed. Is it? I have low latency on. Unless... hold on. Everything should be low latency. I don't know. Is there any settings I can change? Unless, oh, I think I know what might be the issue. Hold on. Oh, I've got it really, hold on. How do you grab this thing? No! Okay, I'm trying to grab the... oh, okay, here we go. Okay, so Alt... oh, yeah, there we go. So we don't need all that. So we can pop you gobs there. shall I pop you all down here? I don't know how... If this is unprofessional, I am so sorry. So we can see loads of you gobs. I'm a super streamer. How about that, eh? Also, I don't know how good of an idea it is to do chat on screen with Cross here. Well, Cross is gonna have to learn to behave themselves. That works? Excellent. Where is Cross? Is Cross here today? Cross should be here. He said he said I sound good. You hear, Cross? If not, that's alright. Cross can join in his own time. Their own time, excuse me. Oh, hey, oh, there you are, Cross. Well, I'm so glad we're all here today. Hope you've all had a good week. Because, oh, it's been a fun week. Well, it's been a busy week. One funny thing that I wanted to talk about, that's actually just happened right now. So, as I was descending my staircase, my handrail broke off. And yeah, the whole handrail just completely just snapped off, just broke away from the wall, and so now gonna have to get a way of repairing that and stuff. So that's a lot of fun. Hopefully I can get some pretty cool, some industrial grade polyfiller or something. But yeah, honestly, my stairs, the stairs in the Gobbo cave are just ridiculous. They are steeper than 45 degrees. So it's, yeah, because this place was made in like the mid-Victorian era when children went up chimneys and stuff, that everything is made on the cheap. So like a staircase is now, it's at like 50 degrees, not even like 45 degrees. So it's a really uncomfortable ascend and stairs and stuff like that. Badly designed, but then again, it was cheap back then to do that. Anyway, anyhow. I'm actually going to take the reference of these shoes and stuff. I'm gonna do that. Shoes are annoying. Shoes are really difficult to draw. Oh yeah, let's look at the Picato chat. I was going to... Whoops. Hold on. Oh, shite. Oh, crap. Oh, no, I'm gonna... So I'm looking for... Picato? I want to find a way of getting the pop-out chat to work on... So I don't have to do all this kind of stuff. So I can have this thing on you guys. Like, I'd love to have like a Picato chat or something like that. That would be quite fun. But we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out later. For now, I will look up here. Whew. Picato? No, it is not. That's what I want to do next. I would like to have like so this is weird. So this is how it all works. So the thing that I'm using right now is a thing called Caster Labs, and Caster Labs has the ability for me to do multi-chat where I can look at YouTube and I can also look at Twitch, and I've also got options to add Kick if I really wanted to, if I ever wanted to stream on Kick. But it doesn't have the ability to do Picato because it's, I don't know, full of furries and pornography. So Caster Labs doesn't have that multi-chat functionality with Picato. So Picato has to have its own special thing so that we can talk to Anubis, because Anubis is a very, very special person, near and dear to my heart and all the others. And we and to get him on stream, I would have to do I'd have to add another source. And I was kind of thinking of doing that with when I add Angelica, so the animated Angelica, she's going to go in the opposite corner, and the screen's going to be a little bit smaller, but you'll still be able to see it, and there'll be a chat for everyone on YouTube and all the other normal places, and then there will be a Picato chat. There'll be a Picato box for Anubis, the Picato box. Botrix. I have not heard of Botrix. Oh, Lemon. Where's Lemon? Lemon, get on that. Ban this guy. Actually, I suppose I could do it. Hold on. Oh, no, they've done it. Thanks, Lemon. It's weird. I can actually see. I can actually still see his message on multi-chat, but I can't see it on the regular chat. I can only just see it on multi-chat, probably because it's not integrate, because the regular chat's not integrated with that. Anyway, thank you, Lemon. We got rid of that monster. So I'm aiming to complete. So in regards to this picture, I want to do a couple of things. I want to make sure that. So I think Daisy's looking a little bit squished here. So I'm going to make her hips a little bit bigger. I'm going to make them extend up to here, so there's more hippy dippiness. And I would like to get the line work finished so that we can move on to some backgroundy kind of stuff, because I've got some. Because as I said, I've got some fun stuff for the background. I also took some notes because there's things I would love to discuss. Things I want to discuss with you gobs, because I know, I know these streams only about 5 or 10% of, people on Patreon and, all that kind of stuff. There are people that I can name off the back of my hand that turn up to these streams, but I'm going to tell you anyway, because I kind of feel it's important, because there are some things that I want to do, consider, in regards to content that I'm gonna do going forward on this, on my socials, whether it's on Twitter, on Blue Sky, on YouTube, and maybe not YouTube because I'm not putting anything on YouTube just yet, aside from these streams, but I want to talk about that. So yeah, Button Blossom. I was actually having a great Button Blossom and stuff. I love Button Blossom. So Ragapom, all that kind of stuff, Jestadol, it's my bread and butter. And I've been very successful in gaining some traction and starting a, Patreon and stuff like that. It sounds like I'm like a big famous, whatnot and stuff like that. I'm not. It's just kind of how I see it. I have gained a lot of my following from doing Button Blossom and all that kind of stuff. But recently, when I do a Button Blossom, in like the last, since I would say like early last year, Button Blossom has really tanked. Every time I do a Button Blossom, it tanks. And that has happened ever since the start of this year. And I've noticed it, and it's been a thing where I've thought, oh, maybe that was just bad luck, or oh, maybe that was just bad luck. It was just bad luck and bad luck, bad luck. There seems to be a humongous trend going on. And I think it's subject matter. I think people just aren't interested in Button Blossom anymore. They're not interested in that ship. That's just from what I'm gathering, because when I draw something, when I drew the Mel picture, when I did the Kinger and it's gone kind of thing, that stuff did infinitely better. That stuff has done way, way better. There have been some Ragapoms that have done quite well, but I kind of think I just need to move on. I really think I need to do something different. That's gonna, something that, not, to completely reinvent myself, but something that just needs a bit kind of I need a new angle in a way. That sounds really cliched, but I just kind of think that doing, really sort of hot, the kind of Button Blossoms that I do, it's just not working. It's just not working for audiences. And yeah, I know, even when I'm doing it for myself, I still kind of think that I kind of want to make sure that other people are enjoying it and not just myself. Anyway, what do you think? Do you think I'm crazy? Because I got a ton of I got a ton of things that I'd love to draw that are, as well as Button Blossom. You didn't put any hashtags on the last two posts. Yeah, so I've been hearing a bunch of different I've been hearing like multiple conflicting things with Twitter and hashtags. Some people say, oh, hashtags really work, and hashtags are great, and they say, oh, if you just like name a character, that's just as good as a hashtag. And then I've heard people say like, oh, if you had too many hashtags, then you just look like someone who's you just look like someone who's trying to really fishing for the algorithm or whatnot. But I'm just trying new things as it. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. Exactly what I'm doing, Lenali. That's why I'm doing stuff like this. Oh yeah, that looks much better. Why I'm trying all the that's why I'm trying things like Mel. I'm trying things like stuff like this, trying it all, Tends to be a dime a dozen with hashtags these days. Yeah, you can't have no hashtags. But then again, I see a lot of viral posts go around with no hashtags. But at the same time, you know, I sometimes always see, you know, things that go really viral with hashtags. It kind of just seems a little bit kind of inconsistent. Do hashtags work? Do hashtags not work? It's really frustrating. But then again, if it was as easy as just dumping a whole buttload of hashtags on your, you know, crappy little stick figure drawings, then, you know, you'd be an overnight sensation. But that's not how it works. It's multiple things that feed into this equation, you know. If you understand what I mean, then yeah. Anyway, little bit sorry. Yeah, sorry I'm a little bit butthurt about that. I just kind of think that there's something that I'm missing, and it's frustrating. It's not that I'm, you know, I'm definitely not thinking, oh my god, oh my goodness, oh, you don't know the amazing talent that I've got because I am just this amazing goblin artiste and you just, all you plebs don't understand at all because you're all commoners and stuff. I'm not like that, even though it's really fun to do that kind of voice, but the fact is that it's just, yeah, it's frustrating, especially, you know, when your idea of income comes from people, you know, interacting and engaging with that, you know, kind of content. And when more people engage with it, there's more of a chance for them to join your Patreon or commission you so that you can make money at the end of the day, because this is a business and, you know, you need to make money. Everyone needs to make money at the end of the day. I'm in a very privileged position because I can really enjoy this and do this even if I wasn't making money. But at the same time, I want to do this because I know I can make some money out of it. Anyway, I think that's enough ranting on that regard, because otherwise this is going to be a very boring stream. Oh god, good grief, we're only about 40 minutes in and I'm already complaining. Anyway, it's time to carry on, I think. I don't know how much more I can love you across. I'm so thankful. From the bottom of my heart, I am so thankful for people, for you, Cross, and for people like Worms, Lanali, Lemon, Pierre, Dustin, everyone who joins the stream. I am so thankful to every single one of you. I really hope that I am not being bitter or complaining or anything like that, because that is the last thing that I want to get across. I do not for one second think that your, you know, appreciation for my work and my art is in vain. That is the last thing that I want. I do not want you to think that. Absolutely not. Because you all have brought me through a ton. Like, you have brought me so much love and just really cool relaxation, just some cool, you're all so chill. That's all I can really say. That's how I can express that. I'm going to change this, sorry. Daisy, princess, and it's so, and yeah, I cannot express how much all of you, like, seeing you all every Thursday and Sunday means so much. It really does. And yeah, I do regret, you know, complaining too much, because I don't want to complain too much. Because otherwise, you know, I'm just going to age faster. I'm going to turn into this, you know, bitter old, wrinkled, green, slimy old little bastard goblin who's mad at the world. And even though that would make a great character, you know, in reality, it's not sustainable. No one wants to be your friend. No one would want to, you know. What's the point? Thank you, Worms. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thanks. Yeah, well, where I was leading with all of that was, I'm going to tone down the Button Blossom. I think as we get closer to episode 9, and I think after episode 9, I'm going to tone it down. I am still going to do so. I'm not stopping the comic. The comic is still going ahead. I'm still going to work on that. In fact, I'm going to work on a bit of it this weekend. I'm still going to work on the comic, get that released, and get that shown to everyone. And I'm still going to do that poll, that Patreon poll thing. That's still going ahead. That backpacking Button Blossom. Those two things. And then after that, I'm going to focus on other things. Because I think I'm saturating the mark. I think I'm kind of saturating my Button Blossom output at this point. How much is there left? Oh, there's bajillions of things you can do with it. But I'm just responding to... I'm honestly responding to the market at the moment. I'm being a business gob. I'm putting on my suit and tie at this point, and I'm thinking, what do people want to see? That's what and they want to see something different. Hello, PP800085. What do I think of the Mario Galaxy movie? I'm going to be completely honest. I've not seen it. I really want to see it, and I have seen clips of it. I've seen, I've seen Blue Yoshi. I've seen a bunch of. I've seen what's his the Koopa with the. I've seen Little Bowser and stuff like that, and I've also seen a few. I've seen a few clips here and there, but I'm afraid I have not seen. I have not seen it. I am so sorry. Sorry to disappoint you. But I really do want to see it. But I bet it's going to be really, really good. Because I saw the first Mario movie and I loved it. And my whole family loved it as well. Current Button Blossom... Yes, the current Button Blossom comic. That is the one... That's the one that I'm going to be working on. And that's the one that's currently taken quite a long time to do. Big long journey. The journey. I bet it's a good fun. I bet it's a good fun movie. I bet it's really fun. I bet. God, I wish I could have like. I was supposed to get this ready for the Mario movie, but it came out far too. It came out like earlier this month, and I couldn't like see it. I felt terrible about it. Never mind. By the way, one movie that I do want to see, aside from obviously Tadek episode 9, is the Wile E. Coyote movie. Wile E. Coyote versus ACME or whatever. That looks really fun. The problem is that it's done in goddamn 3D. It's 3D animation meant to look like 2D animation. But, you know, count your blessings. It looks really good. It looks like 2D. It looks very much like 2D animation. Yeah, there's... Yeah, I imagine they would have done some 2D bits. Yeah, they can't not do some 2D bits. I mean, like, come on. But there's a lot of, like, non-important bits that are 3D. It's just got that kind of... what was that Chip and Dale movie that came out, like, a couple of years ago? I'm gonna look it up now. It was Chip and Dale movie. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. It's got that kind of slightly... It's got that look to it, but it's a little bit more flatter. I kind of have a little bit more faith in the Warner Brothers IP because they have kind of, as of recent, aside from Space Jam and New Legacy, ever since a New Legacy, I kind of think that they've had a bit more respect for the IP because, I mean, look at The Day the Earth Blew Up. And how good that film was, and how funny it was, and how it just kind of could have come from any time period, you know, from since, like, you know, the 90s. It looks really good and funny, and I kind of think that they're probably going to do the same thing with Wile E. Coyote, I think. I don't know if that's being far too optimistic, but kind of, to me, it looks like they're taking it seriously. They're taking the whole, you know, capitalizing on nostalgia and all that kind of stuff. I kind of think they're going to take it seriously and, you know, deliver an actually good product. Film, whatever. I thought jellyfish were no more. I thought jellyfish were gone. Were done. Double Negative, they're still around, but jellyfish, I'm surprised. Actually, I think jellyfish. This must have been. I thought jellyfish were done right after the Twits were done, because jellyfish came up with a terrible movie called The Twits, and The Twits is based on a really funny and good children's book called The Twits by Roald Dahl, which was done like back in the 80s, 70s or whatnot. But Jellyfish did an animated movie of it, and it was really, and it's really bad. It's just full of fart jokes, and it's just nasty toilet humor, kind of bad, you know, really, really shit kind of humor. Which probably goes to show that they were probably working on it for a while. So maybe they were working on the Wile E. Coyote thing for, you know, during that time as well. Before Jelly Were... Yeah, that would make sense. Also, it says Ketchup Pictures. Who are Ketchup Pictures? Never seen that before. He did, yeah. He hated Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and he did not like what was the other? The estate absolutely hated the Cat in the Hat in the 2004 Cat in the Hat live action. I remember going to see that in the cinemas. Apparently, they never, ever wanted to see anything to do with, with live action Roald Dahl stuff ever again. Sorry, Roald Dahl, fucking hell. Dr. Seuss. I'm so sorry I'm mixing that up. Cat in the Hat is not Roald Dahl. I'm mixing that up, sorry. I'm thinking of another thing. But yeah, he hated Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Yeah. Oh, the Witches weren't that bad, actually. I actually thought the Witches was quite the Witches had... I thought that was quite scary, honestly. I thought it was really scary when I was younger. I remember seeing it and thinking, wow, that there was a lot of, peril that I thought was quite well done. Oh yeah. Cosgrove Hall BFG, excellent movie. Really, really good movie, that one. Good soundtrack. And good animation as well. Probably the best animated, 2D animated thing that Cosgrove Hall did. Cosgrove Hall were really good at doing stop motion. They did some fantastic stop motion in the 90s and 80s, but I think this was their best 2D thing because they got a bunch of Disney guys to do it. I think they got, what's his name? I think he worked on Hercules. Ken someone, or I don't know. Anyway, I'm struggling with this shoe. James and the Giant Peach, yes. That was such a weird film. Tim Burton. Wasn't it? It was Tim Burton. I loved the shark. There was a scene with the shark, and I just thought that was so cool. I loved how the shark kind of would like when they're out to sea. I'd love how it would just kind of transform into this metal thing would transform into this big shark. I loved it so much. I did think the giant rhino was a bit random. And then when they went to New York at the end. What did you say? I said no. I hate that thingy and that thing. All right, shut up. Some really random lines. Daisy is really hot. Daisy is so underrated, PP. So I'm really not enjoying doing these shoes. I'm gonna... You know what? I'm just gonna delete these shoes. I'll do that shape. I'll just do it later. I don't care. I'll do this little Cooper bro. Hey, little Cooper bro. And yes, Daisy is the best princess. Oh Oh, she is. She's the most underrated princess. She's the ultimate tomboy. The ultimate. By the way, I understand the phenomenon that is Elephant Daisy. No, I do not draw her. I will not draw Elephant Daisy. Because I am extremely normal about Daisy. I'm extremely abnormal about Daisy. Because if you're too normal about Daisy, oh my goodness, you'll have a YouTube video made about you. Hell, maybe that might make you get famous. Ketchup Entertainment. They saved now, getting Kaiser's. Yeah, oh my goodness, they did, didn't they? I remember Wile E. Coyote being canned or something like that, and then Ketchup saved them, didn't they? Yeah, that's right. You need to draw Daisy wearing less. Wearing what? Less what? Less makeup? Less... I'm joking. Oh, of course. Well. If for those who aren't on my Patreon, maybe you might just see Daisy being drawn with less. There will certainly be less of Daisy shown, unfortunately, on my Patreon. Less shoe wear. I hate these shoes. These shoes annoy me, so I'm going to delete them. Actually, I don't like them. So we'll work on the shoes later, because shoes are... Well, look, look, no shoes. See? No shoes. They're invisible. See? No shoes. See? See? Yeah, no shoes. No shoes. No shoes whatsoever. So, yeah, Daisy doesn't need shoes. I'll just draw them later. I hate people who draw the princess wholesomely. For those who don't know, well, there's only 3 people watching, so for those who don't, well, I'm just going to say anyway, for those who don't know, in the Gobbo Cave, wholesome means something completely differently. Completely different from, you know, the usual wholesomeness. I actually wrote some notes on what I wanted to talk about on this stream tonight, so I'm going to tick off the tone down the Ragapalm, still going to keep the Button Blossom backpacking and comic. Oh yeah, so, oh my god, Patreon is so slow at updating. I mean, this is such a small thing, but it's just like Patreon takes like a couple of days to like register when a user has left. Like you can see in your notifications if someone has joined or if someone has left. but it takes like a couple of days for Patreon to really sort of add that to their metrics or to like kind of update, which is a little bit surprising because Patreon's been around for like, you know, for like a decade or so. So why haven't they figured this out yet? It just seems a little bit kind of. I would have expected this from like a website like about from, you know, the mid 2000s to like update like for like it to update in about 2 days. But for some reason Patreon has like some sort of system where, because it's really robust. It's really robust in so many different other areas, but like in counting like your audience and like updating it when it happens, it just seems a little bit inconsistent and a little bit kind of just not great. So yeah, just what the hell, Patreon? I love you, but like, what the hell? And there are a couple more things I want to talk about, but I guess we'll get to them naturally. I guess I could talk more about that later. Actually, one thing I want to talk about. Oh yeah, so I applied to work on Vampire, which is a new indie series, a new indie pilot that's going to come out when it's made, I guess. Yes, you did, Lenali. I saw you did. You commented and I commented, and yeah, we've both applied to that. So wish us both luck. Wish me and Lenali luck. Hopefully we'll get a response. I'll be working on some cool stuff. I hope in the next Mario movie, Daisy and or all the other princesses eat a mega mushroom and become giant-sized, not just in a short scene. That would make it my #1 favorite movie of all time. That sounds like something. That sounds certainly like something that might or may not happen. I imagine Universal would have a bunch of plans for a dozen or so more Mario movies because they would not want that cash cow to go away. In a way, I kind of don't mind if they have like a... Can you imagine if like they did like a Super Mario World kind of movie? How that would kind of work out. I kind of think that they would do that, like, you know, they would go off and see like, you know, then bullet bill, like they would have bullet bills and I don't know, Iggy Cooper and Morton Cooper and Beethoven Cooper. I don't know, all the little fucking Coopers that they have. Hopefully both of you gain. We'll see. We'll see. Cheers, Pierre. Congrats, love these music vids. Speaking of Patreon, I found out you can apparently you can stream on Patreon. Can you really? I didn't know that. It might be disabled for me because I am an adult channel, apparently, which is bizarre because I don't do any adult content, wink wink. All of my content is wholesome stuff, so I don't understand why. Apparently I'm not allowed to host videos. Ooh, that's gonna be tough. You should check. Yeah, yeah, I might check that out. If Patreon allow, like, I could do it as some sort of exclusive thing where, I don't know, maybe I draw, you know, some super duper wholesome, too exclusive for YouTube kind of thing. So I could do that. Though I don't know. I'll have a look and see. Patreon is so, like, kind of inconsistent, though, because apparently they defined what adult content is, and they sent out an email saying, we have now defined what adult content is, and it's it's kind of like they gave very specific examples about what is and what isn't, stuff that is and isn't allowed on Patreon. And it's very funny, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say that because we are streaming to YouTube right now, so if I do, I might just get banned. And I don't want to get banned from YouTube because getting banned from YouTube is the end of the world. And if I get banned from YouTube, I'll die. I'll unalive myself. As the Gen Zers and little babies say these days. Not that Gen Zers are little babies. Hopefully the P-balloons show up too, said Cross. We'll see, Cross. We'll see. Never change, Cross. We don't, you can say suicide. Oh? Apparently your thing went dark. That's quite funny. I don't understand why, but your comment just went. Your comment went dark for some reason. It's the only one that has, and I think it's probably because it's like, see that? See how your comment's like the darkest? Asked this earlier, been a sunny day outside your Gobbo cave recently? Of course not, I'm a troglodyte. No, I have been outside. I went out to Aldi today. I bought some pizza ingredients. And yes, it was a beautiful, deliciously sunny day. And it was awesome. I loved it. How are we looking without? Ooh. I'm gonna search. I'm gonna get some ref for a. Oh, I know what's missing. I know it's missing. Cooper shell. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna search ref for a Cooper shell. Cooper shell. Oh, sick. Thank you. Thank you, Mario Wiki. And thank you, Snipping Tool. Oh, see. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know about all that BS. So hold on. So hold the phone. Oh, they did they? That's interesting, Pierre. I wouldn't know. I've just not seen the... I need to see the Mario movie, the Elsa Mario movie. Ugh. Galaxy Mario movie. I need to see it. Because honestly, I've never played Mario Galaxy in the beginning anyway, so I wouldn't know about the... I wouldn't know about that. So, yeah. But yeah, sorry that they did some Ulsa Anna bullshit. The game killed his parents? What? Did his parents die during production of it or something? And that's why he hates the game and its story. Because if so, then that's a shame. By the way, I've seen a TAS Let's Play. I've seen a TAS Let's Play of the Mario Galaxy, the first Mario Galaxy, and it's like, it's most of it is like the levels are just like fly to the end of the stage, and like a million cutscenes play in between each. He doesn't like the Mario Galaxy story. Ah, okay. That's fair. Oh. Oh, time to get a cup of tea in a moment, I think. I've drunk all the beer. So I think it's time for some tea now. Ooh. All right. I need some tea. All right. I'll see you in a few moments. Talk amongst yourselves. And I will be back. Hello, we're back. Sorry about that. Let's get back. Right then, where were we? Romo Daisy. Okay, maybe I will have to do. I'll have to do these. Let's just do these shoes, but we'll keep them simple. We'll not do complicated shoes. Let's just do just regular ass shoes. Is Anubis here? Oh. They can't hold Peach back anymore. Hello, Anubis. One of my biggest fantasies is having a kaiju-sized Daisy. I see some artists have the same idea. Just having gigantic girls like that. It's so hot. I'm sure it is. Kaiju Daisy. That's something that I'm I could certainly draw some giant women. Why not? I bet that's a good idea. What do you gobs think? Giant women. Shoes are harder than hands. Shoes are harder to draw than hands, and I'll take that to the grave. Don't sip in our ears. I can sip when I want to, because I'm having some tea. Maybe I sip a bit too loud. Perhaps I do sip a little bit too loud. Oops. hitting the microphone everywhere. Hey, Servo More. Welcome to my live streams, my hilarious live streams. Okay. Giant busty Rosalina is a must, says Anubis. One of these days. Probably shouldn't even worry too much about the stuff so much. Illumination might do giant Rosalina, but they probably won't do busty. Oh, damn, I need to close down. Hold on. Yeah, I need to close this down. Okay, sorry. Sorry. Just need to close down WhatsApp. Will that do? No, it won't do. Come on, I want to get some color. If I actually know, wait a minute, do I need to go, do I need to get some color? Or do I want to do the background? Because I did have a background plan for this. What if? So several things. Bit more there. Very good. Say, would you have any issues doing a Gamerverse commission? No, absolutely not. I would not have any issues at all. If you would like to commission me, get in touch. You can find me on, you can DM me on Twitter, on Discord. I haven't really got my Discord out, but if you want to message me on Twitter, then that'll be great. If you've not got Twitter, then hold on. If you got Discord, then that'll be pretty cool. I should have my Discord somewhere. Can someone drop my Discord for server more? I think my Discord. Hang on, no, my Discord is Jack Axis. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me just give that to you. No, it's alright. It's alright, Worms. I've got it. I got it. Is that you, Dustin? It's Dustin, he already knows. How do you know it's Dustin? It's not Dustin, is it? Am I not getting something? Hold on. It's not Dustin. Dustin, is that you? Also, for some reason, I've called it doing actual animation. I thought I changed it. Oh my god. Oh, it is you, Dustin. Oh my goodness. Dustin, why? Okay. Cool. Yes. I have no issues doing a Gamerverse commission. That'll be awesome. Oh, I'd love that. Did he? I didn't see that. Because I logged out of Twitch to go over here. Oh. Okay. Okay. So I was going to do something. I was going to do... we can do this. So I'm going to go back to sketch stage. But I want to do some fun shit. Background. Like it would do about anything. I won't do everything, but as long as it's, you know, as long as it doesn't hurt anyone. You know, it's not, you know, robberies, you know, it's not obviously horrible stuff, but you could, you don't need to commission my waifus, it's fine. You can commission my waifus if you really want to. I'm getting famous. I'm getting really famous. Lemon's doing a good job. Thank goodness I crowned Lemon. Thank you very much. My wholesomeness work hurts no one. Aw, thank you. So where's the horizon? The horizon is about... Let's see. I don't know. There. Or whatnot. So I want to have Luigi down here. Because Luigi and Daisy are obviously on the same team. Why does it still show up on screen? What, you mean the band guy? I don't know. That might be a multi-chat thing, but it also... are you talking about the thing on stream? Yeah, the chat that you can see. Yeah, that might be a multi-chat thing because I'm just basically having the multi-chat that I can see just pasted on here. I haven't yet got the stream chat. Maybe if I had joined if I had joined like Streamlabs, that might be different, but I don't know. Although you could still see it, maybe. You probably could still see it if it, either way, doesn't matter. Thank you, Servomore. I mean, Dustin. I mean, I mean, Servomore. I mean, Dustin. I mean, Servo. Awesome artists contribute more to communities than chronicles on people stirring up. Oh yeah. I can't think of a... I don't see it in the nature of non-wholesome artists, of wholesome artists to, you know, stir up drama and stuff, because, you know, at the end of the day they've got more things to worry about, such as gooning and stuff, so... Oh yeah, oh, you're talking about the, oh yeah. You know, I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the whole Ashley Nichols and, you know, the stream from 2019, where, you know, they were playing a game and they said a racial slur. Well, they didn't say a racial slur. They implied a racial slur because of someone's, you know, someone's nickname and stuff like that, and they misheard. No one said a racial slur. Yeah. I cannot think of any more progressive people such as Ashley Nichols and Michael Kovacs. I cannot, like, I cannot imagine like anyone say like it was an edgy joke, you know. At the end of the day, it was an edgy joke from a long time ago, and yeah. Pity that it's only coming up now. Yeah, I mean, I guess it is quite a shame. Yeah, bit of a nothing burger. Yeah. So Mario's right here. Oh no! That sounds fun. Mega with an N instead of an M. Megger with a hard er. I've always wanted to do. I've had the idea of doing like a troll account called Megger Draws, but but spelled instead of an A at the end, it's got an ER at the end, so Megger Draws. That sounds funny, Servo. What? Talk to me about it on Discord, Dustin. Talk to me about it. And we can and that's it. What the hell? What the whoa? Whoa, what am I doing? You're not supposed to see that. That's a commission for someone else. Oh, it's okay. All they just saw was just a commission I'm doing for what's her name? Pixie. Pixie something's what's her name? Pixie from Blue Sky. Can you not fuck up once? Clearly not. It's okay. Only 2 people are watching. It's okay. Like hardly anyone's watching. Actually, no, that Mario doesn't look too good there. He looks like he's a bit too ready. I was going to ask the chat if they had any suggestions for it. Well, is there a chat on YouTube? Probably not, because no one's on YouTube. You might as well go and ask Twitch, I'm afraid, Dustin, because there are more people here on Twitch. But if you want to... I mean, go ahead. Oops. See you later, worms. Come to think of it, I've never drawn Mario in my entire life. I think this is the first time I've ever drawn Mario, or at least sketched him out. It's not Mario. And Peach. Peach is right here. Oh no, they're going to be killed. Then Luigi's hat's right here. Oops. I'm also tempted to have Kit's character design be wholesomed up because of the dating sim setting, but that would basically ensure no one on the Gameverse team would share it. but I want people to. But I want people to share it. No, that's cool. That's cool. We can certainly wholesome that up. I'd love that. Oh dear, poor Luigi. Hey, maybe Gameverse stuff is something I can really, you know, look into. Yeah, Dustin, like, I all that sounds awesome. And fantastic. I am more than happy for you to commission me for that. If you, in fact, actually, if you commission me now, you'll get the, there is one final 5% Easter discount because commissions have been going really slow lately and I've not been able to fill them up, but there is one slot going right now for, you know, someone who wants it. And, you know, if you're on my Mega or you're on my Mega Plus, then you get the 5% added to your current, you know, thing. So if you're on Mega Plus, you're at 15%. If you get the Easter sale, if you get that slot, then you'll get 20% off. So Dustin, if you want 20% off, hit me up. And that'd be awesome if you could do, if we can get that. Question is, who's gonna get it? What a great question, Cross. Because I know you were in, you're in the, you know, we've been in talks for doing some more commission stuff. So if you want it, honestly, whoever pays me first gets it. And then, you know, I'll have to say to the other person, oh, I'm so sorry, you only get 15% off instead of 20% off. Some wholesome Gameverse. Yeah. Gameverse is... I don't know. I don't know. It's got... It's got that kind of, you know, hero's journey, multiverse kind of, you know, indie kind of feel to it. It looks a little bit like, I don't know, it reminds me of a tiny little bit of Whack Fu. A bit, but I kind of think that Gameverse might have something that's a little bit more kind of modern about it, maybe. I don't know. There is, oh my god, yeah, you just have to look at the trailer for there to be like, you know, Rule 34 stuff going on. So. I need to draw. I will draw a better Luigi, I promise. Yeah, it's yeah. I agree, Dustin. Also, Aaron Hansen, you know, he comes from Game Grumps. And before that, he came from his Flash, you know, his Flash movies days, where he was doing, you know, he was doing the awesome series, and he also did a couple of things here and there. But I don't know, if he's got something fun to do, then maybe it could work. Gameverse could work. He's certainly not animating it; he's directing it, but. I don't know. We need to see it. I want to see it before I pass any judgment. I'm the optimistic type. Oh, good. I also need reference of Luigi and Mario. Because I clearly don't know what they look like. Hold on. Apparently Mario's full name is Mario. As confirmed by the 1980s Mario movie. Or the early 90s Mario movie. Super Mario. Says reference image, yes. Hey, Mario. He's come to join us. Oh, he looks a bit strange. No, I prefer him in it. I Now I'm looking for Luigi as well. That'll do. Luigi. By Bob Hoskins. Yeah, the Bob Hoskins one, yeah. You know what they say about assuming. It makes an ass out of you and Ming. Yeah, I've made Mario too athletic. Hold on. Peach and Daisy are like required to look athletic and awesome, and Mario and Luigi need to look like pudgy and, you know, stereotype, like bad stereotype. I know, but like, come on, Mario. Fine, I'll make Mario bodybuilder. Ooh, it's a bit... Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, that's better. They are totally in the desert. Okay, and here is the angry sun. That'll be fun. We'll have some... Oh, we can... Oh, let's make this Mario 3. Let's make this Super Mario Land 3 or whatnot. Super Mario World 3. Do 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 do. Oh, I'd love to put the clappers in, but they're not. It's the wrong game. Yeah, the sun's gonna look pissed off. Yeah, the angry sun. There's that level that you have to, yeah, like there. I think that'll be a lot of fun, and then maybe we can have like, I don't know. I know Daisy doesn't really appear in this game, but I'm just gonna do it because I don't care. Nah, there's someone with a baby face, like in the Teletubbies. And we're going to have all these annoying blocks all around us. And we're going to have like a crazy fisheye kind of lens going on. And we'll have Peach looking hella sexy. He's like, what? What the heck? He's like, I don't know what to do about this. Oh, the sun. I'm so pissed off about these. These four. It's just going to be like a small background kind of element. And Luigi's dead. No, he's not dead. He's just knocked out. I swear I'll draw them proper. Hold on. Yeah, I think I'm making them too long. Never mind. Ugh. This might be too kiddie-ish. But maybe Luigi could be on his back with lipstick on his face like he got knocked out by Daisy kissing him. Could that work? Maybe. It could, yeah, I could adapt this pose. Or do you want me to draw like a completely different pose? Is that what you're saying? Like, draw him on his back? Instead, like, could it work? It couldn't work like this, could it? No, he needs to be, on his back. I could draw him with a few kiss marks. I could do that. It's actually really difficult to draw Luigi. I've never drawn Luigi before, so I'm gonna redraw him a couple of times. Yeah, this is going to be quite an annoying piece. Annoying as in, like, I'm going to have to really think about this one. Properly think about it. Oh, sure. Mamma mia. Oh, thanks, Servo More, for joining. Oh, I've got cold tea now. So yeah, what does this look like? What's going on here? But I'm gonna get the Mario 3 desert stage. Save the kisses for the alt. Oh yeah. Oh, what would you like? What would you gobs like for the alt? With Daisy. Yeah, I'm not happy with how Luigi's looking at the moment. I mean, it's fun. It's funny, but like, you know, I can sort of see it, but like I need to do something different here, I think. I think I'll focus on Peach for now. Peach and Mario. Because we've got Luigi. I mean, like Luigi and Daisy, Luigi X Daisy. What do you think of that? You already know what I want. Yeah, I of course I know what you want, Cross. Like Luigi got bonked by the turtle shell. Oh yeah, he did. Daisy's just absolutely taking it into her own account. She's, you know, laying waste to these plebs on the other side. And you already know what I want too. Yes, I do. And I love giving you gobs what you want. I certainly do. Yeah. It'll be awesome, I promise. We'll make it awesome. We'll make it happen. Definitely need... Whoa, 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 what's going on? Sorry, some weird connectivity stuff just went tits up. Okay, I think we're good now. I think we're good. Right, so Peach looks a bit dumbfounded here, so let's just change that. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna have to change the... Hold on. I'm going to remove and restore my preferences and do this without... You know, sorry, I'm gonna break. hold on. Sorry. Unless, yeah, I do. Save it. Yes. Sorry, be a couple moments. By the way, how many ads have you seen on tonight's stream? Just curious. Just one? Cross has seen 0. We all know why. One ad. So everyone's seen one. So most of you all have seen one ad. Interesting. Interesting. Because I've still set them to 0, and I've made it so that you shouldn't see an ad when you first join. But okay. If you've only seen one ad and it wasn't at the start, then it seems to have worked, which is pretty good. So I'm all right with that. Okay, I think we're good now. At least I hope we are. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. We're good. We're good. Why is my... Oh my goodness, my keyboard. Come on, here you go. Oh, well, I need to go into my Wacom Warcom settings. Touch off. Propane number 2. Oh, much better. Bullshit that always happens. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It's annoying, isn't it? Oh, they know what's going to happen. La 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 la. She's covered, don't worry. Oh no, I don't like that. That racks. Nah, there's a. Can do a better version of that. Unfortunately, I am having to resize them in a funny way, but it's... Mm-hmm. Oh, I was not talking as much. Yeah, you do, Lanali. That would really help out. That would actually really help you out. I think. I think you're gonna... Yeah, it would... If you have a layout, at least you look a bit more... You'd look a bit more legitimate if you did that. So yeah, I'd go ahead. I'd go ahead and do that. Cheers, Pierre. She's like, huh? What's she gonna do? I'm just not getting the hair shape right. I need to get that right. And damn, she needs thick calves because oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Calves are where it's at. Calves are where it's at, boy. I was gonna say boys, but some of you aren't boys. Gobs. I call you all gobs. So I don't have to misgender anyone. You're all gobs. With Daisy. Oh, perfect. The perspective is so fucked. Horny gobs. You're sophisticated gobs. You're all classy. Classy gobs. Classy, sophisticated gobs. Uh-oh, I won't be able to distract Daisy with these. Don't know what you're talking about, Dustin. Okay, fine. Let's draw Mario. This is the first time that I've ever drawn Mario, by the way. I've never drawn Mario before. So I'm gonna have to use a ton of reference. So long, Bowser! It's me, Mario! His eyes are a bit smaller in this one. I'm gonna make him a bit larger. He's got like a bit of a bean shape, doesn't he? Bit of a portly kind of... Oh god, what's he wearing? He's wearing shorts because he's at the beach. They're all wearing shorts and not much clothes or underwear. You could do no mouth. No mouth works. Yeah, I'm good with no mouth. Remember to make him really buff. Okay, fine, I'll give him some pecs. How about that? Something I realised that's actually quite ironic about the final of Tadic is the fact that the last act is the director's cut of 9 and the YouTube release, ironically, is the theatrical cut. Is that because they're releasing episode 8 and 9 at the same time? Because they're releasing episode 8 and then they're releasing episode 9. Hell yeah, Mario was on the wrestling team before he went to plumbing at his trade school. Okay, maybe the chat shouldn't backseat. Do you not like this, Lemon? I can make Mario a little bit buff. Alright, how about this? I give him a bit of a hairy chest. How about that? He gets some hair. And a belly button. He's not getting any abs or anything. Sorry, he's not, you know, he's not got Gobbo genetics, I'm afraid. But he has got a bit of pecs, and he's got a bit of chest hair, but he doesn't have abs. Sorry. You're not part of that club, Mario. As long as I give him like a goofy expression, then yeah, like this. We're getting somewhere. He looks so stupid. This is so stupid. And he's, of course, got his gloves on. And Luigi, yeah. Okay, we will have to draw Luigi. At some point we will. I might do it now, actually. Great for a first Mario, by the way. Cheers. I mean, I was using reference, but like, okay. I'll take it. Thanks very much. Yeah, it's alright. I can't actually recall any time that I've drawn Mario other than now. Even though I've played his games, I've never ever drawn him. And I've never drawn Luigi either, and this is the first time I'm drawing him. Ooh, Mario! Hey, Saznian pizza lover. Welcome to the Gob Cave. We are drawing. Actually, we're not just drawing Mario. We're drawing Daisy. So Daisy and the gang are playing volleyball, and I'm just drawing the background characters. Well, I'm tied down. I'm just making sure that they're all tied down and stuff. And so Luigi's out, and Daisy's about to spike the living daylights out of buxom Peach and buff Mario. So yeah, it's all fun and games, and they're all having a good time. because it's getting warmer and I'm, you know, feeling a little bit more summery because summer is my favorite time of the year. Anubis, you've never drawn Mario Luigi either. I've drawn lots of Sonic back in. Oh god, me too. Oh jeez. Oh, I have so much more Sonic fan art that I drew when I was like 10, 12 years old. Maybe a little bit older. Actually, no. I was introduced to Sonic about 2005. I wasn't that. I was a little bit older then, actually. So. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I was about like 15 or 16 or something like that, so. That does look like teeth. Hold on. Have they implied how the director's cut theatrical cut of Tadic finale will differ? I don't think so. I think it's just going to be the uncut version of episode 9. But the only difference, I think the only difference between YouTube and in cinemas is just that episode 8 is going to be tied on to episode 9 in cinemas. I don't think they're going to change anything compared to what they're going to show on YouTube. But yeah, I know what you mean, yeah. And it's kind of weird how that's kind of switched around a little bit, actually. Oh, is it? So you mean? Oh, I know what you mean. So you would prefer if they did some sort of like continuation, like if they had some sort of like they got rid of all like the intro or something like that for episode 9, and then like instead of like a break, instead of like fade to black, they just sort of do something, you know, that seems a bit natural. We'll see. We'll see what they do. Did you know this in the Miyazen Digital Circus? So apparently 8 and 9 are going to be spliced together in like some sort of YouTube thing. So what do you think about all of this? Let me know in the comments below. That guy could make... Oh, I've forgotten his name. But that guy could make... I'm just gonna call him that guy that comments on Digital Circus stuff. But that guy could make a story about how, I don't know, Amanda Hufford had, I don't know, oatmeal for breakfast. And then make it like a short. Did you know this in the Amazing Digital Circus? So apparently Amanda Hufford woke up and had oatmeal for breakfast. So what do you think about this? Let me know in the comments below. So apparently Glitchworks hired Megadraws as part of their 2D animation team. Now this is controversial because apparently Megadraws has been drawing a lot of wholesome and NSFW art on his Patreon, and this has raised some eyebrows among the Tadic community. So anyway, what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments below. I do apologise for my Irish accent. It's not the greatest. Okay, we'll put some kiss marks. Kiss, kiss, kiss. And he's... How dare you? I'm Irish and totally offended. I'm going to start nothing burger drama to cancel you now. Oh no. Oh no. Please don't. Because I made a terrible Irish accent. Is it 3 or is it tree? I need to kind of warm up to doing like an Irish accent. I think I would need like a proper script. I can't like ad-lib an Irish accent. I would need to kind of work up. It's a bit like when I'm doing like a Scottish accent. I kind of need to sort of warm up to it. Because where I'm living right now, I'm just hearing loads of northern folk and they all talk like this. You know? And so it's a bit easier for me to kind of, you know, do an accent like this. And it's a bit, you know, it comes naturally, if you understand. Depends on where I live, because I think my accent's quite kind of neutral in a way. Although it's autistic as shit, but I think what I can do is I can easily adapt my voice into something, you know, kind of... I used to always over-pronunciate everything, but now I don't do that as much. I still do it, but I think what it's led me to do is to get quite natural with my voice so that I can like imitate a certain kind of accent in a way. I didn't even censor that. No, I'm autistic as fuck, man. I was diagnosed when I was quite young. They noticed that, you know, just, you know, without going into too many details, they noticed that I was, you know, hanging out by myself, playing with a lot of construction toys and that kind of stuff. And they took me, and this was back when I was like, well, I was about 4 or 5 years old. But they noticed that, they noticed this kind of stuff in me, and they initially diagnosed me with Asperger's syndrome, but Asperger's isn't recognized anymore because of its connotations with Asperger's, who was working with the, you know who's and stuff, the Nazis. And basically now I'm just autistic. I'm just regular ass autistic, but I'm on a spectrum, you know. But I remember being told, yeah, you're autistic by my godparents, my goblin parents, long time ago, saying that you're autistic and this is what autism is. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. But like, now I kind of think, okay, I mean, I kind of thought these things about, life and stuff like that, and someone's packaged it in this, oh, you've got autism. Okay, cool, hurrah. Can I have a normal life now? I guess to an extent, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm drawing... Part of my daily livelihood is doing this kind of stuff, so maybe I have led a slightly unusual lifestyle, but it's kind of cool. Where is as fuck on the spectrum? I mean, I know some severely... I'm not severely autistic, obviously. I'm very functional. I'm able to... I wouldn't class myself as disabled, really. Like... autism's different for everyone at the end of the day, isn't it? Like, sometimes, autistic people can... Classic ways is that autistic people can over-empathize and overthink things, or they can they don't understand. People have said that being autistic is like is doing playing life on hard mode without a manual or something like that, and then witnessing everyone else with a manual on easy mode or something like that. And I kind of feel like that a little bit sometimes. it doesn't really affect. It doesn't. I don't really look at life and think, oh, that bad thing happened to me in high school because I was autistic. No, that bad thing happened to me in high school was because I wasn't. You know, it's because I wasn't ready for it, or I was, you know, I said the wrong thing. I didn't know how to be with, how to make friends or something like that, or I didn't know how to, talk in a group or something like that. But, autism does play a part in that sometimes, but I never really let it kind of be like a simple solution to a complex, problem. Into special needs. Yeah, I was in special needs as well. I actually know someone who has ADHD. I know quite a lot of people who have ADHD, Lanali. In fact, one of my good friends, not who you think it is, has is ADHD. But they also have it's not Nat, by the way, it's someone else, but this other person has learning difficulties as well, so it's not only that, but there's learning difficulties applied to that, so it's a bit kind of it's a bit more difficult for them to sort of function in daily life, but you get by. You get by. Let's make some more progress on this. Awesome, Cross. Can't wait to hear it. Can't wait to work on that. Whatever, if it's the Minecraft one, can't wait to work on it. Yeah, I would have thought so, Lanali. Because yeah, you don't have autism, do you? No, you don't have autism. You just have ADHD, don't you? And that, and yeah, like people with ADHD are functional. It's just that there's, as far as I know, with ADHD, people that I don't know you. I've never met you in person, Lanali, but people with ADHD, find it difficult to focus on things. I don't know how ADHD affects you, Lanali, but do you find that sometimes, or is it completely different? Ah, I see. Hey, Z-Bomb. Thanks very much. No, this is just some background stuff. So what I'm drawing Daisy. She's about to... So there's some crazy perspective stuff going on. But Daisy... Oh, hold on. Yeah, Daisy's gonna lay waste to these plebeians who are playing It's gonna be like some serious perspective and stuff. And she's gonna be like doing some cool stuff with some volleyball and a Koopa shell. And Mario and Daisy are they stand no chance. But yeah, you just caught me doing Luigi, which is quite fun. But yeah, thanks. Welcome to the Gob Cave. Oh, you mean like seeing stars and stuff? Yeah, that could be quite fun. Like that. Well, what's going to happen is that, well, Daisy's been kissing Luigi, of course, because Daisy wants to take the wheel. That's Luigi's hat on the floor. It's silly. It looks really silly. But yeah, Lenali, yeah, going back to what we were, I mean, well, I was really wasn't gonna go too further on from there, but like, I think as long as you know, as long as you're happy, I would say, as long as you find happiness in whatever it is that you do. For instance, if it's art or if it's, you know, animating or, you know, writing shorts or, you know, writing stuff, stories or something like that, then I think that's the most important thing, because at the end of the day, you know, life does affect us differently. You know, I know it affects us both differently, because, you know, you've got ADHD, I've got autism, stuff like that, and I think a lot of people that we know have autism. I think a lot of you gobs have autism, so it all affects us very differently. But I think as long as we're finding happiness and as long as we're finding content, then I think that's what we should be striving for, and not letting any of that hold us back. That's just how I see it personally. Anyway, we're coming pretty close to the end of this stream, actually. So I'm glad what I've done. So I'm just gonna draw a bit more peach, because I know I like peach. You sent me some ref. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Let's have a look. I don't want to mess this up. Right. Let's have a look. Come on. Come on. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness I broke for that. Oh. Dearie me. Dearie me. So, regular lemon. Thank you, Lemon. I will say that my Mario looks better. But I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna pop this here. Thank you. Thank you very much. This is better ref, by the way. I much prefer this. I'm gonna pop Mario there. I've made his mustache bigger. And I've made him buff because, I don't know, I love buff characters and I love just buff girls. Mario nips. Yep. You seen the video. Mario nips. Life always fuck. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. We've had it hard, you know. We've had it very hard. We keep on going. Keep on going. Right. Okay, where are we at? Let's take sit rep. Sit rep. Drawn the characters, the background characters. We've tied them down. Daisy's looking all right. Shoes are a bit simple, but whatever. She's nice and thick. I love that. We've got the background. I know what I'm doing with the background, which is really cool. Don't know what I'm gonna do around here. There might be some stuff. I don't know. We could have some people watching. Maybe some more. I don't know, cute. Maybe some more breakery things. Maybe some piranha plants could be quite fun. I don't know. Just a whole bunch of Mario. You know, just Mario stuff. Put some stuff there. We'll put some stuff there. We could put some buildings there. You know, could be quite fun. Well, some pyramids in the background. Some dunes and stuff like that. I think this could work. This could be a really good piece. I like it. I like where this is going. I was a little bit apprehensive at first last time I did this, but I think it's looking good. I quite like how it's done. We'll save it. Let's have a little check. What has? Could have some toads cheering. Yeah, that could be a good idea, Anubis. Yeah, Bellameda. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We've heard about your. Yeah, I know about your stuff with school and Ali. Yeah, I wouldn't let. Yeah, try not to let it hold you back or anything like that. But I understand that things like that can affect you. That can really affect you even till this day. I understand it. I completely understand. Anyhow, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for watching, Gobs. Yeah. Oh, by the way, looking back at my notes, as a one-off, how would you feel if I did a gaming stream, just as a one-off? Because I've been playing all the mods 10 on Minecraft, modded Minecraft, and I'm getting into it, and I have no idea what I'm doing, and it would be so cool if I could figure it out with you, Gobs, and you can tell me, tell me what to do, tell me how bad I am at the game, or something like that, and I could show you the world that I've just literally created yesterday. So there's a bit of just a one-off. I might do it on like I don't know, it could be fun to do as a sort of birthday stream maybe, or something. I could start a brand new world and, keep that going maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But what do you think? Will that be a good idea? Yes, says Cross. I tried it out and no one stayed with it. Oh, you're talking about the gaming stream. Did you install the Jenny mod with it? No. No, I did not. Although I'm using all the mods, so maybe that mod pack is in there somewhere? I don't know. There's loads of magic and stuff, and I just want to build a massive factory with a big computer and mine everything and get like the biggest, baddest, bestest armor or the biggest, baddest, bestest weapon and all that kind of stuff. That's what I feel like. But yeah, you like that idea? Then that'll be pretty cool. You would have to test it first. It might be laggy on stream. Possibly, yeah, because my computer's not great. It's a big tub of shit actually. So I might struggle a little bit with that. It you know, feels like it's running a, you know, a massive server even when I'm running Krita. So yeah, you can probably hear it right now, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll see about that. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Gobs. Thanks a lot for watching. Yeah, thank you, Anubis. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much, Lanali, Cross, Lemon, and to our new people who Zombie Bunny and Kanan Pizza Lover. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Yeah, bye everyone. Bye, Gobs. Have a good weekend. You know, have fun. Have a good Friday. And we'll see you all on Sunday. And I don't know what we'll do, but we'll do something fun, all right? Take care. Love you all. Peace out. Peace out.